He has the accomplishments worthy of a Hall of Famer, the esteem of his peers more suited to an elder and icon status, thanks to his accomplishments and good works on two continents. Yet Salvador Perez is still just 34 years old, still one of the greatest catchers in baseball, still producing at a rate more befitting a younger man, and on the verge of returning to the game's postseason stage for the first time in a decade. Perez, the Kansas City Royals pillar, and increasingly playing that role for ball players from his native Venezuela, is far from done. But in his advanced professional age, he has learned to embrace the role of exemplar. Be it in his clubhouse, his homeland, or his adopted hometown, where he leans into a role as the host with the most. It's always good when people try to be like you, says Perez, especially for your country. This weekend, the Royals can nail down a playoff berth for the first time since 2015, as they hold a 3-game lead for an American League wildcard berth with 3 to play. After finishing a 3-game sweep of Washington on Thursday, just one win in Atlanta or a Minnesota Twins loss will ensure the Royals' first playoff appearance since winning the 2015 World Series. Perez, then 25, was most valuable player of that fall classic, batting .364 with an .846 OPS and driving in the game-tying run during the Royals' dramatic ninth-inning rally in Game 5 at New York City Field. It's a testament to Perez's staying power to consider where his contemporaries were on that night. Freddie Fermin, the Royals' backup catcher, was a freshly signed 20-year-old watching the game alongside fellow minor league hopefuls at the franchise's academy in the Dominican Republic. Seth Lugo, now a veteran of 9 major league seasons, was at the Mets minor league facility in Port St. Lucie, coming off a Class AAA season and hoping against hope his organizational mates could push the Royals to a Game 6. Now, Lugo leads the major leagues with 204 and 2/3 innings pitched and has won 16 games for these Royals. Pérez? He's been here all along, through 3 subsequent 100-loss seasons for the Royals, an ownership change, and the loss of his career mentor. No matter. It feels like yesterday. Ask Perez which 15 Royals he keeps in touch with, and it sounds like a recitation of that squad's baseball reference page. Luke Hochevar, Eric Hosmer, Lorenzo Cain, Jared Dyson, Mike Moustakas, Danny Duffy, Wade Davis, Greg Holland, the trainers, various position coaches, manager Ned Yost. Yet the impression his mates left on him may not rival Perez's impact on peers who cross his path. Perez's Kansas City home serves as a way station for ballplayers hungry for fellowship and a good meal. It is there that Perez's mother delicacies for his many visitors. For the past 3 years, Baltimore Orioles outfielder Anthony Santander has counted Perez as a close friend, enjoying Yildiz empanadas and Perez's guidance. All the experience he has, the time he has in the league, and he's a really good person, says Santander, who has a career-high 44 home runs this season. Besides what he does on the field, outside the field, he's a great person. He's right there trying to help you get better. He always gives us an extra hand to keep going forward. Perez takes his role as a beacon for Venezuelan players seriously, realizing his position following in the footsteps of Luis Aparicio, Miguel Cabrera, Victor Martinez, and others. He describes his Kansas City dinner guests as a virtual rainbow coalition of ball players, Venezuelans, Dominicans, American-born players, bonds forged over years. In Venezuela, veteran Major League infielder Juan Yepes was 16 years old and playing with Perez's winter ball team, the Tiburones de La Guaira. Perez was a 24-year-old just getting started in the big leagues. I remember his hands were huge. I was a 16-year-old kid, just saying, hey, nice to meet you, and whoa, how strong this guy is, says Yepes of a player who's hit 273 career home runs, 10th all-time among catchers. He's a perfect example of hard work and being successful in the best baseball in the world and getting better and better. The examples resonate even deeper for catchers.